Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily here on MLSsoccer.com. Josh Weisenut joined here by Andrew Wiebe. And Andrew, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's start with the trade that was made last night between the New England Revolution and Chivas USA. Mike Burns and Jay Heaps, they make a big move. They acquire Juan Agudelo.
Yeah, the 20-year-old U.S. men's national team player going back to the East Coast. Remember, he was with the Red Bulls. Chivas USA getting allocation money out of this deal. You have to think from their end, the logic goes something like this. Look, Juan Agudelo is out of contract at the end of this season. There's no guarantee he will sign again with the league. So they got what they could get now. What will they do with that allocation money? Still waiting to see on that one. But the New England Revolution, one of the worst attacks in MLS this season. They need some more help, but they already have a lot of guys up there. Saracen now back from injury. Jerry Bankston trying to find his form. Diego Fagundes, Chad Barrett, a lot of options up there. It's going to be interesting to see how Jay Heaps manages that group.
Certainly lots of good pieces now at Heaps' disposal. A couple other moves for you yesterday. Toronto FC were busy as well. They add veteran defender Stephen Caldwell, as well as New Zealand forward Jeremy Brockie. So it'll be fun to see how those guys now fit in with Matthias Laba and some of the other new signings that they've made this offseason. Lots of reaction to the big Agudelo move. Check MLSsoccer.com. And of course, we have a packed midweek schedule for you tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. 6 matches that are all on MLS Live. Andrew, let's start with a big one out in Kansas City. Sporting hosting Seattle, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. A lot of questions about who we're going to see and who we're not going to see, essentially.
Yeah, well, on Seattle's side, we know who we will not see. For sure, we will not see Lamar Neagle. For sure, we will not see DeAndre Yedlin. Both those guys obviously sitting out this match with those red card suspensions. But there are so many more absences to go around in this squad. A lot of question marks. Obafemi Martin's very, very unlikely to play. You're looking at Steve Zakuani and Shalry Joseph that are also questionable. The one bright spot, Patrick Ianni might be back. And Seattle can rely on the fact they have a great record in Kansas City. 5-1-1, 3 wins in Kansas City during the regular season. Of course, the U.S. Open Cup loss. On KC's side, will Matt Beasler play? If I had to guess, I would say no. You'll probably see Kei Kamara on this one. Then Kei Kamara. He won't start. Peter Vermees said that, but he is going to be in the 18, and you have to imagine that Sporting Park crowd is going to go wild if he sees the field tonight.
Well, certainly Kamara's return is the big topic in Kansas City. Let's see what everyone had to say about his return down there.
For me, it's like, you know, I'm back here when I'm pulling into the parking lot. You know, it just felt different. I'm like, wow, I'm coming again too. Felt like a new team, you know. But then after, you know, stepping on the field today and training, then I definitely felt like, okay, yeah, well, these are my boys, and I feel right.
All the Sporting KC Nation is very happy to have him back. You know, he's done a lot of great things for the club before. Yeah, I know he's still going to do great things for us this year.
He's going to be in the 18. It's going to be a little bit of an adaptation because he's coming from a team that played a completely different style than we did. But at the same time, I expect him to fit in pretty quickly. The great thing is he's pretty healthy, and he's been playing pretty regularly over there, so we're not going to have to work so much on his fitness.
To be honest, I was a little surprised that Norwich didn't sign him because he was playing very well, but selfishly, I guess that's a good thing for us.
Yesterday when I came to training, you know, and just met all the guys again, you know, it felt really good, you know, had the little butterflies in my stomach and all that. But yeah, yesterday was a great day, and I got to meet a lot of fans too at Chipotle after that, so I feel like I'm back home already.
And of course, Sporting Kansas City joint top of the Eastern Conference with 17 points. Andrew, 2 more teams joining them with 17 points. New York and Montreal going at it tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern at Red Bull Arena. Someone could go top of the Eastern Conference and take control of it. Who has more to prove in this match tonight?
Well, I think you look at New York, and they're certainly the team that needs to prove something in this match. Both are on 17 points, but the Montreal Impact have 3 games in hand, and that certainly gives them a leg up on the Red Bulls. Remember, a 1-0 victory in Montreal earlier this year. No Thierry Henry, no Tim Cahill in that one, but New York, although they're unbeaten in 5, 3 straight wins, have been good on the road. I want to see what they're going to do against a team like the Montreal Impact, a team that has taken it to teams both home and away and has done so in a busy stretch. On Montreal's side, what will they do defensively? They've been very good attacking recently, but there's been a few hiccups in that back line. Can they hold down, well, what has been the best attack in MLS so far?
You'll have to wait and see how Marco Schalabom and Montreal react to another road match. Last one of the night, Andrew, we want to talk about Dallas-Portland, battle of the unbeatens, essentially this last 7-game stretch. Neither team has lost. Something's going to give tonight. What do you think?
Well, you have to look at this one in the sense of what can Portland do on the road? All the talk previously has been how bad they are. but they beat Sporting Kansas City, and now you hear it from Caleb Porter. They got a little swagger. They think they can handle this. It has not worked out for them in Dallas, though, recently. A 5-0 loss last July, just the latest of some terrible, terrible performances down there. Dallas without Jackson, what will they do? You'll probably see Fabian Castillo come in. They will also probably be without George John and Andrew Jacobson, Javon Watson, and probably London Woodbury moving in for that one. I tend to give Dallas the advantage here. They have not lost at home this season. 5 games, 5 wins. Only Houston has scored against them, but this is yet another road test for Caleb Porter and the Timbers.
And it certainly is a big one. That one is at 9 p.m. Eastern on MLS Live. You can catch all the pregame coverage leading up to tonight's matches on MLSsoccer.com. And finally, some huge news in the international soccer world. Andrew, after 26 seasons, pretty much your entire lifespan, Sir Alex Ferguson is going to retire as the manager of Manchester United. What do you think about this?
Well, that actually is my entire lifespan, but you have to clap your hands for the guy. He's been an amazing career, goes out on top. The only way you would expect Sir Alex Ferguson to do it. He mentioned a few weeks ago that he thought this group still had some legs. He thought there was plenty left in them. Word on the street is that he will move up into the boardroom. He will still be a part of Manchester United. No surprise there. Early favorites for that manager position, Jose Mourinho and David Moyes. Of course, Moyes, a guy that has shaped a few MLS careers or post-MLS careers. Tim Howard, Landon Donovan, Brian McBride. So those are the 2 guys to look at. But either way, you have to think this club is going to be in good hands going forward.
Yeah, certainly. And of course, congrats to Sir Alex Ferguson on a wonderful career. Speaking of managers, be sure to set your MLS fantasy lineup tonight. Things are going to lock up at 6:45 before that 7 p.m. Eastern match between DC and Houston. A couple other things for you. March to the Match comes out today. Make sure you check that out on the podcast. And of course, there's going to be a brand new anatomy of a goal that I think you're going to want to check out. It's a good one for sure. And finally, Kick TV doing something special. They went down to Argentina profiling that big Boca River rivalry. That video is going to come out today. Going to be great. Enjoy the matches tonight. That's all we have. We'll talk to you tomorrow.